feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. Yeah. Finally finding peace. Shatter illusions, movement sets me free. Finally I can be. Surrender myself and now like taste so sweet. Yeah. Hoping I keep moving in the right direction. Gotta take the yin with the yang, it's all a testing. Open to the notion that everything is a lesson, and that we're always being sent another message. Traveling all terrain to gain perspective. Switch the view that said it's true that I'm defective. Been to hell and back, but I continue to stay reflective and give the wisdom all right back to the collective. Let's go. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Gotta stay in the now. Finally finding me. Third eye opening up so I can see. Finally I can breathe. Loving myself and giving myself everything I need. Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. Yeah. Finally finding peace. Shatter illusions, movement sets me free. Finally I can be. Surrender myself and now like taste so sweet. Yeah. Hoping I keep moving in the right direction. Gotta take the yin with the yang, it's all a testing. Open to the notion that everything is a lesson, and that we're always being sent another message. Traveling all terrain to gain perspective. Switch the view that said it's true that I'm defective. Been to hell and back, but I continue to stay reflective and give the wisdom all right back to the collective. Let's go. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Gotta stay in the now.
Good evening, warriors. Good evening, community. How are you ladies doing? I am Coach Ruth, and welcome to I Am Ruth, right? Where we say we still learn, grow, and serve for a peaceful life. That part has not changed. A little bit of the name has changed, but here we still learn and grow and serve for a peaceful life. Now I know who Lonnie Webb is. I know I'm not saying that right. Lanai. Am I saying that right? I don't think I'm saying that right. How are you doing? I know who that is. Yes. Listen, guys, if you have not already, if you're new here and you're watching, or maybe you're watching in a later time, go ahead and put your name in the comment section. You can still comment later on. Comment and put your name in there and let us know who you are and that it's your first time here so we can welcome you to this community. I'm so excited. Make sure that you like the page. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you like the page, follow the page, share the stream. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Yeah, subscribe. And then also give me that thumbs up and then hit that bell for notification. Yeah, warriors. And then also, which I have not done this in a long time. If you're new here, you may not know that I sell pillowcase. I create pillowcases with scriptures on them, with the premise being that you're literally resting on God's word. And so I have 5 pillowcases, and I have a faith one. Where there's peace and rest, I got to get off that. There's healing, there's the children's, and then there is also, and all of them have a silky feel, so it's not going to irritate your skin, not going to pull your hair, nothing like that. Then that's my faith pillowcase. And then I have a military one, and they're only $20. And you need to get one for the person that you love. Scriptures on the front as well as on the back. They are wonderful. I'm telling you, people love them. And when they get them, they love them, love them, love them. And then make sure that, I'm trying to get back to the homepage. Make sure that you also, I'm trying to get there. Or if you want to know more about me, you can look there. Our founder, that's me with my derby hat on at the derby. It was wonderful. Actually, that was a couple of days before the derby. I was there. And then this is my why. It's why I created the pillowcases. If you want to know that, go on out there, get you a pillowcase. And I think there's a place on here where you can leave a review. Yeah. If you scroll down, you can see the reviews that people have left. These are all 5-star reviews. I don't know these people who put these out there. There's more reviews. So I'm telling you, make sure you get a pillowcase. They are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful gifts for you. I always tell people that you can give somebody some flowers that's going to live for like a week, maybe a week and a half. But a gift like this will last forever. And then every time that person lays their head down on that pillowcase, that they will always think of you. Because you can wash it 1,000 times and it's going to look exactly like it's not going to change. It's not going to fade, nothing. I know people, if somebody is on here and if y'all guys are saying, hey, I love this. If somebody is on here now that you have received one, or maybe you have given one as a gift, put something in the comment section and say, hey, I got one, and how long maybe you've had it and how you feel about it. All the good things, so people will know that it ain't just me. But y'all can see by the reviews that it ain't just me talking, right? And that these pillowcases are great. And again, it's the premise that you're literally resting on God's word, because you are, right? Okay, and then the other is my skincare, Esther Ruth skincare. Let me get that off of there. And it's a wonderful product. Again, if there's somebody on here that's using it, put it in there and say that you use it. It is wonderful. The other day, I was looking at my husband. I was like, oh, your face looks really good. And he said, I know. He said, because I just used your scrub. I was like, oh, okay. So his face was looking real good. And Tony, okay, have some, gave them as gifts. I know they're wonderful gifts. They really, really are. So go out there. And if you have mature skin like me, get my Esther Ruth skincare. And I'm telling you, It's great. I have been places where women will walk up to me and be like, "Oh my God, your skin is so beautiful." And I go, "It's Esther Ruth Skincare. That's what it is." So go out there and get it, right? Because it doesn't matter our age. We still want to look good. We still want our face smooth, and, we want all the good, want it to look good, right? We don't want to be looking all terrible just because we are older, right? No, we want to look good. So go to estherruthskincare.com. And then for your pillowcase, it's perfectpeaceproducts.com. Perfectpeaceproducts.com. Okay. So now that that's out of the way, Sue said she has a pillowcase. Great. Okay. So listen, guys, let me see. Hello, Sue, Timberland, Mature Skin. That's what I'm saying. Girl, thank you so much. Your mama loves it too, because she just ordered some. Let me see. Marquita, hey, Yvonne Bowman, Paula, Crystal, Minister Crystal, Phyllis, Minister Phyllis. Yes. My mother-in-law, Mary House, Pastor Harris. Let me see. Who else is on here? Audrey, yes. Kenya. Hey, Kenya, how are you doing today? All right, guys, let me get to what I want to talk about, right? Because y'all know right here, we are warriors, because when we fight, we win, right? When we fight, we win. So last week, I talked about changing your perspective. And so, was there anything that happened last week that caused you to change your perspective? Was there anything that happened last week that caused you? Let me see. Paula said Maddie received one from Sister Johnny, help with breakage. She received it back in 2020. She spent a lot of time in the hospital using the pillow. Was a blessing. Beautiful. I love to hear that. Your mom, yeah. I know she placed a big old order. I love it. I was like, okay, Sister Baker. All right then. But so was there anything that happened in your life last week that caused you to change your perspective about something? Right? Was there anything? So if not, I bet you there was something, but just think about it. Was there something in your life last week that caused you to change your perspective? And I was getting ready to say what I talked about the other week before, but then it just went out of my head because I was talking about other stuff, right? So y'all tell me what I talked about 2 weeks ago, if anybody can remember what I talked about 2 weeks ago. Okay. All right. Let me see. I'm thinking I remember it now. Somebody, okay. If y'all can remember what I talked about 2 weeks ago, put it out there. If you can remember, put it in there. I'll send you a pillowcase, right? You have to send me your address and then I'll send you a pillowcase. If y'all can remember what I talked about, even if it's more than one person, I'll give it the first two. If you can remember what I talked about, not last Sunday, but the Sunday before last. And see, nobody's typing in because y'all like, I don't remember. Okay. All right. So this is what I want to talk about this week. And I want to get right to it because look, that's right. Nobody can remember. That's why I tell y'all all the time to go back and watch the videos again, because it's good stuff out there. Let me see. Lots of challenges this past week, but came out. I was a warrior. That's right. That's what I love. And listen, let me say this very, very quick before I get into it. Many of you know that I have my outreach event that's coming up Saturday, September 21st, which is serving our Sisters SOS, where we throw out the lifeline to lower income and unhoused women and children living in the Louisville area and Southern Indiana. You know that we give them things. We give, sheet sets, towel sets, blankets. Is it worth it? That's right. Did you go back? You probably went back and looked at it or something real quick. Yeah, that was it. I'll send you a pillowcase. I'll just bring it to church. How about that? I'll just do that. That'll be easier. So yes, it was. Is it worth it? So is there? That was it. No, what? What do you mean? No, what? I don't know. Okay, but listen, I don't know what no means. All right, but listen. So was there anything in your life that you found that was worth fighting for over these last 2 weeks? Was there anything in your life that you determined this was worth it? Was it eating right? Was it learning how to shut your mouth and not speak out all the time and cuss people out? What was it? Was it having a little bit more patience? What's worth it? I didn't go back and look. All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give you a pillowcase. Tell me which one you want. Faith, healing, children's, military, peace, and rest. Let me know which one you want, and I'll give it to you. Okay. So listen. Let me get to what I want to talk about, because I'll be getting all over the place, right? Because y'all got me all over the place tonight. I'm just looking at all y'all's comments and stuff, which I love. I love it. I love it. I love it. I was listening to someone, Faith. Okay. I got you. I'll bring it. I was listening to someone, and they had mentioned they were talking about purpose and how I don't know a person who has never said, I don't know what my purpose is, or I'm trying to find what my purpose is, or I wish I knew what it is, or I've prayed and I asked God, what is my purpose? I just don't know what my purpose is. Has anybody else? My family is worth rolling out of the bed earlier to pray for. Amen. Yes, absolutely. Anybody else? That's a good one. That's a good one, your family. So has anybody ever been there? And you can just, do a little raised hand or something that you have said to yourself, I wish I knew what my purpose was. Why was I born? Why am I here on this earth? Why did God make me? Why am I here? I feel like everybody else has a purpose, something that they're supposed to be doing, but I don't know mine. Can I just say what Phyllis said and you just give the pillowcase to the SOS lady coming? Oh, yes. I might give them a pillow. Oh, no, because look, we're expecting about 100 women to come. That's a lot. So, I'll think about that. But we will give some. We will give some out at SOS. Yes, Marquita, and that is so true of, I would say, probably all women almost. That, you see her comment that even with all her gifts and talents, and Marquita is an extremely, extremely gifted and talented woman. I mean, I literally almost don't know anything that she can't do. Even if she couldn't, if she put her mind to it, she could get it done. And I mean that in all honesty. Extremely gifted and talented, but she says she still struggles with that. And, part of that is called imposter syndrome, right? Because you feel like, not me, like everybody else can do that, but not me. And so it makes you feel like you're fake, even though you're extremely gifted and talented, just out there wise and crazy. So yeah. Kenya, Phyllis, yes, we have all been there. I've been there where I can raise my hand and say, you know what? I wish I knew what my purpose. I've been there. Okay. But and I may, be here for a little bit while longer because it's already 6:14. I'm just going to go a few more minutes and I'm going to pick this back up next week. Okay. And I may have to come on later, not later. I may just have to come on my phone. So just be prepared next Sunday when I come on, that I will probably just be coming on YouTube if I'm out, because Matt is vending at the Gaslight Festival this weekend in J-Town. And I believe that it goes till 5 o'clock ish on Sunday. So after that, then we've got a breakdown and all that. So I know for sure I won't have time to get here at home and go live on all 3 streams, on my personal Facebook, on YouTube, and on I Am Ruth Ward Facebook page. So I can tell you of an assurity that I will be on YouTube next Sunday, just on YouTube. So if you have not subscribed to the I Am Ruth Ward page on YouTube, please, when you get off of this, go over there to the I Am Ruth Ward YouTube page and subscribe so that when I come on next Sunday, you'll already be on there. Okay. You'll be there and waiting for me. You won't be like, where is she? Where is she? I'm going to be on YouTube on this next Sunday. I'm going to say it again. Next Sunday, I'm going to be on YouTube. I Am Ruth Ward. Only one, because I'll be out. I won't be at home. Okay. So got that out of the way. Going back to purpose and pain. Is that one of the things that the person just sort of mentioned in passing was that our purpose comes out of our pain. I'm going to say it again. Our purpose comes out of our pain. So you have to think, what are those things? What is that thing that I was hurt or that makes me cry? Or maybe there was some sort of, like I said, pain or hurt in your life. You can look at people. Now, let me say this, because there's things that you might like to do. Like, I love dance. No, I love acting. I like dance. I like dance too, but I love acting. And I've told y'all before, in another world, I would have tried to probably be in the movies and Hollywood and actress on Broadway or something like that. I love acting, right? I love all of that part. That's why I love movies so much. But that's not my purpose. I love to act, and I think I can act well. I think I'm a pretty good actress, right? And I'm not bragging. I think I'm a pretty good actress. But that's not my purpose. Okay. Let me use someone like Debbie Allen. If you all know the great Debbie Allen, she was, she's a dancer, she's a producer, she's director. She has her own dancing school, all those things. That is her purpose. And how that became her purpose was she loved dancing. And as a little Black girl growing up in, I believe, Houston, Texas, she didn't have access to dancing schools because they wouldn't allow little Black girls to join. It wasn't until she was much older and then someone saw her dance, and then they allowed her to come into a school to be formally trained and all of that. But because of that, now she has, like I said, a dance school, and it's primarily has Black children in there who would never, ever have previously would have had the opportunity to dance, but because that was her purpose. But that came out of her pain of a little Black girl wanting to dance, but not being able to go to a school to do that because it wasn't open to her. So now she opened up this school, this dance school that all these Black children out in Los Angeles can go to. And then she has this big production, that she does. She does I think it's called the Hot Chocolate Nutcracker, I think. Y'all look her up. They did a thing on her on, I think it's on Netflix or something, that talked about her life. And like, she's like my person, like, oh my God, like, oh, she's wonderful. I hope I can meet her one day. But anyway, that is her purpose. But that came out of her pain. right? So how many times, like I had a conversation with somebody a couple weeks ago, and they talked about the pain of having a parent that was in addiction, which a lot of us, have experienced those things. We've had a parent that is in some sort of, something like that. But because of that, now her passion, or she feels that her purpose is to bless and help other women who are in addiction, because she lived that firsthand and saw that with her parent. I feel like one of my purpose is because of my relationship with my father, that I feel like part of that is to pour that into other women who have experienced the pain from a parent through rejection, all of that. You see what I'm saying? So what is that thing in your life that has caused you the most pain? And I guarantee you, at some point you're going to say, you know what? If you grew up homeless, I guarantee you would say, I want to help other homeless people because that's how I grew up. That's part of your purpose, right? That came out of your pain. Maybe you suffered abuse growing up, physical abuse. So now you want to be a social worker so that you can protect children. So even if sometimes you don't think that what you're wanting to do or what your purpose is lined up with what you're doing, I guarantee you that it is. I guarantee you that it is. And hey, Sandra, easily. How are you tonight? So I want you to think about that. I want you to think about, and I'm going to end in just a second. I want you to think about the pains that you have had in your life. One of the things with my husband and I is we really believe in a strong marriage ministry at our church. And the reason why is because is Sandra Harris on there? Because I was going to cuss. Because all the hell that we went through early on in our marriage, and we was like, we didn't want anybody else to have to go through that. So we were like, we're going to have a strong marriage ministry because we don't, and then before anybody gets married, they have to go through, before he marries them, they have to go through this eight weeks of premarital counseling, right? 8 weeks. Because again, we said when we got married, we didn't get any kind of counseling. We only had one meeting with our pastor. That was it. There was nothing. So he came with his baggage. I came with my baggage, and it was a mess. And it was hard for a number of years. It absolutely was. And we don't sugarcoat that. There were points where I was like, I don't want this. I'm getting out of here. And he was the same way. But, we've talked about how, that was very early on, and we've been married 35 years now. Doesn't mean that we don't still have challenges, because we're both human, right? Neither one of us are perfect. So, there's always challenges. But now, of course, after 35 years in, we know how to work through things. But we didn't know that in the beginning. Said all that to say, that's why we want a strong marriage ministry at our church, because we don't want people to have to go through that. But that came out of our pain, right? Okay. So just think about that this week. And I want to talk about this a little bit more on next week. Okay. And Marquita, I really want you to think about, what is holding you back from moving into those areas in your life fully that you can move into? Like, if you knew that you wouldn't be a failure, which I don't believe you would be anyway, What would you do with all that gift and talent that you have? Just right at your fingertips. I know, fear. I know. And we're all there. And we're going to do this together, guys, because we're going to get there. Because I don't want to cry. My biggest desire is for all of you to walk into those things, that thing that you were created to do and to be. I've said this so many times. I want to hear your testimonies, your calling me up, sending me texts and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what happened. This is what I did. I made the phone call. I applied for the grant. I applied for the loan. I got the loan, right? I know it's fear. And it goes back to that imposter syndrome. And fear of what? What if I fail? People going to laugh at me. They're going to talk about me, right? They're going to say, I knew, girl, you can't do that. All the stuff. Yeah, we got to learn to do it afraid. And it's not easy. It's not. But we're going to do it, guys. Because you know what? Because we're warriors. And when we fight, we win. So we're going to fight for what's ours. We're going to fight for our purpose. We're going to fight through our pain. We're going to fight through our fear. We're going to fight, and we're not going to quit, and we're not going to give up. And we're going to do the thing, because it doesn't matter. I'll tell you, because Satan been in my ear talking about, oh, you 60 years old. I'll be 61 years old in about a week and a half. What's today? The 8th? Not even a week and a half, in 8 days. My birthday's on the 16th. I'm going to be 61 years old. And Satan's like, you old. Why are you trying to do stuff? You need to be stopped. You need to be stopping. Don't do anything. You need to stop. Quit. You too old. You should have done it 40 years ago when you were 20. That's what I've been fighting. But you know what? But I'm like, I ain't going to do it. I'm not quitting. I'm not. I'm going to be 95 years old still doing stuff. Y'all going to be like, oh my God, because that's purpose. That's part of my purpose, guys. Okay. I'm a little bit passionate tonight. I'm tired, but I'm always tired now. But I'm on fire for you. Because I'm not only fighting for me, guys, I'm fighting for you. I'm doing this for you so that you can get the courage, Marquita and everybody else, to step out of that fear and do it. All right? That's right, Sandra Easy. We are warriors. Imposter syndrome, it is something else. I'm telling you. Maybe that's what I need to talk about next week, because some of y'all might be saying, what is imposter syndrome? Does anybody want me to talk about that next week? All right. Look, in 2 minutes, I'll be on here, half an hour. Oh, I am majestically mature. Thank you. All right. I'm going to keep going, Greta. I ain't quitting. I'm not. What am I going to do? Just sit around and look stupid? No. Because look, my mama's 86. My mother-in-law is 78, I believe. Look, they like, why you telling my age? You know what? My mother-in-law's getting ready to be 79, I believe, in December. They ain't sitting on their budgets, not doing nothing. They somewhere, they out on my deck listening to me right now. Right? And they both be doing stuff. Okay? Now, I love you, Phyllis. I do. I love y'all, man. I do. I'm doing this for y'all. Okay. Does anybody want me to talk about imposter syndrome? Because you might need to know what it is not, all that good stuff. I think I am going to talk about it next week. Okay. But that goes along with your purpose and your pain. Okay. It's a big part of it. Not doing it. Okay. All right. I got you. All right. I love you all. I do. I love you to life. Remember, I believe in you. I believe it. Oh, I wish y'all would just do it. I believe in you. I believe in your dreams. But most importantly, I believe in your action. So we going to get out there and do it. That's why I said, I love you. I believe in you. I believe in your dreams. But most importantly, I believe in your action. You can have it. You can think about it all day long, dream about it. but you got to do it. Okay? You got to do it. All right. So, hello, Clementine, all the way from Memphis, Tennessee. All right. I love you all. Love you all, warriors, because when we fight, we win. And I'm going to see you guys on the other side. All right. Don't forget, next Sunday, I won't be on all 3 streams. I won't be on Facebook at all. I won't be on my personal Facebook page. I won't be on I Am Ruth Facebook page. I'm only going to be on YouTube. I Am Ruth Ward. So go out there as soon as you get off this. Go out there before y'all finish watching y'all football games and getting your clothes out for tomorrow and all that good stuff. Okay. Go on over to I Am Ruth Ward on YouTube and subscribe. All right. Do that right now. I love you all and I will see you later. Bye-bye.
Finally finding me. Third eye opening up so I can see. Finally I can breathe. Loving myself and giving myself everything I need. Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Trying to smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. Got my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now.